Welcome back to Unemployed to Hall of Fame, episode 7. We are one win away from the playoffs. Yes, you heard that right. We are one win away from the playoffs. We've had quite the run-in towards from the last episode, which I'll quickly go over now with you. So our last game was away to Squires Gate, which we won 2-0. Devontae Morton and Ryan Salmon, the two big men, scoring that. And what we said we would do, I know I said I'd come back probably in February, but I'm thinking, do you know what? We've just got the league to play for now. Let's try and get through this league as quickly as possible and start making a bit of progress, because like I said, our end goal is to get Hall of Fame. It's not to get Isle of Man to the Prem. If we end up doing it with them, amazing, but we are trying to get to that Hall of Fame level, which we won't necessarily do down here. So how do those games look afterwards? So once I took it offline, the first game wasn't great. We drew 2-2 to Wythenshawe. Anthony Wright getting his first 2 goals for the club, the 16-year-old hot prospect who played up front, and Adam Owen scored 2 for them. We then got our revenge on Cheadle, Jared Blake scoring the only goal in that one, and then we lost 3-0 away to Wythenshawe Town this time, not Wythenshawe, the early ones. So not a great end to January with that loss. But we did have a storming February, and we've had a good start to March. So we picked that back up with a 3-2 win over Pilkington. Jared Blake, Adam Mayle, and Steve Spice, my boy Steve Spice, getting on the score sheet there. And what I've noticed as well is our fans, you'll see this, have increased. We're starting to get some Glory supporters rock up, but I will not complain because it will help the gate receipts. Keep them coming. Do whatever you want. I love the fans anyway, so they can do no wrong in my eyes. We then pick that win up with an absolute demolishment of Charnock Richard. Deera getting his first goal for the club. Devontae Morton, Lewis Farmer, and Blake again on the score sheet, making that 4-0. One away fan got on the boat, came over to watch that absolute demolishment and probably a load of abuse from our fans as well to that guy. But yeah, we sent them packing. Glossop was a tight run thing. I thought we destroyed them, I believe, in the earlier game, but this was a 3-2 win. Morton Iltuan getting his first goal for the club, and Blake again. And in the last game I played, 2-1 win over Burscough. Again, Morton and Blake. You're seeing a bit of a pattern here. Those two are absolutely killing it as a partnership at the moment. I could not be happier with those guys. So no new signings since we last were playing. Our last signing was back in December. That was intentional, just to try and get the team settled. So Deera was the last signing, but in terms of outgoings, we have got rid of Meadowcroft, who was once one of our main men in defence. Very good defender, but he's 38 years old. He wasn't happy, he wasn't playing, and we sold him for free to Cheadle Heath. Not a bad goal record for us, and that's when he was winning those headed corners, but he has left the team. But that is only the real major change for our squad since December, trying to keep that cohesion and atmosphere strong, which, as you can see, is starting to hit those levels, which are now resulting in good pitch performances. But my big issue here is we've got no leaders and no highly influential players. So that needs to be addressed possibly in the summer when we look to build on that team. Manager update. I haven't done this before, so I thought I would. We have now played 41 games in our career to get to that Hall of Famer. We have picked up some known fours, playing entertaining football, wanting high tempo pressing, and I don't know how we've got this one, signing players of a high reputation when it's your mate down the pub. How is that high reputation? But I mean, it will possibly help us get jobs in the future, so I will not complain. We've got a pretty good win percentage as well, 68%. Only drawn 2, lost 11, won 28, 30 goal difference. So yes, our contract is up at the end of this year. We've not been offered a new contract. I'm not going to ask for a new contract. And unless we get sacked, I'm going to make it a rule that I will not apply for jobs. I will wait to get offered them. If that doesn't come, then we may need to make stuff happen. Just like I said, purely for getting that career progression towards Hall of Fame. But I just think, do you know what? It'll make it a bit more exciting if we do get approached. Our stats have started to pick up as well, just through where the game's been playing. However, the board twice have rejected my request for coaching badges. So we're still not qualified, which is a bit of a shame. So here it is, league table. We've got 8 games left of the season. We are still chasing Bury down, but they are pretty much running away with it in terms of they just don't seem to be losing. So if we manage to win today, we get playoffs, and that gives us a slight chance of getting that promotion that we need. Promotions, cup wins, everything like that will help towards our points towards Hall of Fame. Granted, this will do very little because it's not prestigious, but it's still getting those points. We still want to try our best to get those points as much as we can. And here we go. This is the game. We are away to Skelmersdale United. Team not much changed. Clifton in goal. We now play Farmer. Lewis Farmer is a right back. Griffith. Yeah, I think I got that right. Rutherford, Mail at the back. Perkins, Hiltunen, who's now a regular starter. Deere on the wing with Leader Williams. Leader Williams, 16 assists this season. He tops the league in assists. He's been phenomenal. And then we've got Morton and Blake, who have got 17 goals for Blake, 16 goals for Morton in the league. They've become an absolute blinding duo. So here we go. Form Skelmersdale. They've won 1 game in the last 5. A lot of draws on there. Going up against us, who have lost 1 and won 4 in the last 5 games. Hopefully we can continue our form, and it's a nice start. Farmer whipping it in. Oh, and I thought that was going to be an early goal for Rutherford, but it was called for offside. And this is always promising, and Rutherford again, almost putting us in the lead there. So this is encouraging though. We're getting off to a real good start. 3 shots. We've got highlights already, and it's just a matter of time. Morton, that was a good save. He should have scored, but that was a good save. Only a matter of time before we get a goal here. Deere whipping that one in. Morton again missing. So one thing I will say about Morton, he is scoring a lot, but you'll see, I imagine on these highlights, he's missing a load as well. If his conversion was higher, I think we'd be winning 5-6 nil. Well, not nil. We'd still concede because our defence is pretty awful, but he would be scoring more goals. But he's missing quite a few sitters, one-on-ones, headers, the like, but he keeps popping up with goals, so I can't really substitute him. But here we go. There's Johnson and Thompson. Long ball over the top. Hopefully we're going to deal with that. We have Perkins picks up after Morton. Deere, who's been doing well recently, attacking down that right hand flank. And here we go. This is nice play. Put something in there. Morton, 1-0. And this is what we need to get our playoff spot. It is a great start. Like I said, Deere and Farmer down that wing. Deere is just being a nuisance. He's been a menace the last few games. He did get a lucky break, but Morton won't complain as he taps that in for 1-0. Lovely, lovely stuff. And that is as good as a first half as you're going to see all season. I'm going to say all season. I know we're at the end, but I can't remember a more comfortable half for us, apart from the scoreline. But hopefully, if we keep that up, this is a shoo-in. And it will put us level in points with second place with a game in hand if things stay the same. Bury are winning again, of course they are. They're just phenomenal. Deere whips this one in. Morton, do you see what I mean, guys? He has more. I know he scored and he keeps doing that. He keeps banging it in, so I can't really drop him. But he misses so many chances, and when that happens, you get situations like that where all they need is a half a chance, and if they score it, it's 1-1 completely against run of play. But Deere's on the ball. Crosses it back to Perkins, out to Farmer. Farmer's lost out. Hopefully we're going to press here. Dira to Blake. It's not happening, and I need to bring off Dira, really. How am I going to do this? Okay, so I'm going to swap Williams out here. Dira's going to come off for Elliot Johnson. What is his best position? It doesn't really say. What is he? He's not really got that much pace. He's a good dribbler. Can't really cross. What are we going to do with him? We'll leave him as a winger. And Leader Williams, I think, is... Oh, okay, he's very strong left-footed. Why am I only realising that now? In that case, he's going to come in as an inside forward. See if we can get the thing going there. We're going to bring Perkins off. Let's see if that has any effect. Hopefully it's not going to cost anything. Johnson has got the 6'2" height. So if Leader Williams can put a ball in, I'll tell you what. I'm also going to take Farmer off for Hibbert. He's looking a bit rocky there. On a yellow, low fitness. Let's just see this out, please. Do not do anything silly. We just need a win. And I'm really nervous that this is going to result in a goal. Good stuff from Clifton. Alert off his line. He's going to launch that. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. What a save, Clifton. Oh, my God. I would have been absolutely devastated. And there we go. There we go, people. All of us that have been following this over the last 6 episodes, we have made it into the playoffs. And there we go. There's the confirmation. We have made it, guaranteed ourselves a playoff place in the Northwest Counties League Premier Division. I'm absolutely buzzed about that. Absolutely buzzed. So this keeps happening as well that I forgot to tell you about. Jared Blake keeps getting offers now starting to slowly come through for our 16-year-old. I had an offer I rejected an offer from Kidderminster last month, possibly. Now Chorley, who are in the Vanarama National. I know it's their under-18s team, but they are now trying. Well, they're making an offer of nothing. I'm not getting rid of him. For Jared Blake, I am training him as an advanced forward to try and get his stats up. But I am wondering if it's a matter of time before Blake will want to leave us. But what I have done, that I said I was going to get no one else, but I have made a loan signing just for the run-off into the playoffs. And this guy looks handy. James McElligott. Sounds about right. I think I nailed that. He has come on loan from Warren Point in the whatever. Do you know, none of these are ringing true to me, but I put his banger in. It's Northern Ireland. There we go. He looks like a handy prospect just to add a bit of backup. He will play some games. I'm going to play him in the next game to get his fitness up. But he's looking like he could help us in those playoff spaces. And here we go. The next game on our schedule is Liverland away. So a couple of changes to the team. For this game, we've moved Hale into centre-back to play the ball-playing midfielder position, and we're giving Jones a bit of match fitness. Everyone else stays the same apart from the top two. Ryan Salmon, giving him some fitness into the run into the playoffs, and we're giving Ellie. That's what I'm going to call him, McKelly. Yeah, let's call him McKelly. He's going to play up front for his debut to get a bit of that fitness and see how they perform. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what he does on the pitch, actually. So let's see the form book. Wow. Sorry. I've just realised who Liverland are. They're our rivals. They are the guys that twice they beat us in the Macron and they beat us in the league on that 1-0 home game, and it's the penalty chiefs. It's the guys that bribe the ref. If they get a penalty in this game, I don't know what I'm going to do. I do not know what I'm going to do, but their form is awful. They've lost 4 of the last 5, and I hate them. I'm going to put it straight out there. I hate these guys, so I want to get some revenge here. Hopefully we can do that. Griff to Perkins, up to Salmon, and Dira. Like I say, it's been wonderful. Oh, and that would have been a brilliant start. Dira's really impressed me last few games. He's just attacking. He's just a threat. He just runs at those defenders. He causes panic. He's getting some good balls in. Here's Dira here. Oh, nothing comes of it. But here is a great ball back in. Salmon sort of backs off that, but Dira's picking up again. It's coming to Leader Williams, and that was unlucky. That was unlucky. It's, again, a really good start for us. This formation's working wonders. I'm definitely not going to change it. Hopefully the AI doesn't work us out. Pen? No? Surprising. Of course it isn't. We all know why. Mail on the ball. All the way back to Clifton. In goal. Don't mess it up, Cliff. Right, out to Farmer. On the right back. Dira again. Perkins. Back to Farmer! Beautiful play by Isle of Man. And do you know what? I know we're on a Hall of Fame run, but I am grown attached to this team. I know we'll be getting through some teams in our playthrough, but I can't help but just enjoy what we're doing. I'm just so into this team. I might even see if I can buy a shirt. I might see if I can get their shirt. That's how I'm easily influenced, to be fair. But I'm going to get a boat. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a boat and go to the Isle of Man, over to the bowl, just to see him play. Oh, salmon. I criticised Devontae, but that was shocking. This kid. Oh my! What take a boo, son! What a strike from a Kelly. Someone who's Irish, please teach me how to pronounce his name. But look at that. And Blake, I'm not going to say he can go. I'm fond of Blake. But if he can do that, we don't need to worry about Blake getting unsettled, because he, hopefully, if he keeps it up, can take us into the next division. We are dominating. These teams, I hate them. I hate them, so I do not. This would be a sweet, sweet victory. We have moved up to second. Again, Bury are winning. I think Bury, I know I'm counting chickens, but I think Bury are going to run away with it, which is okay. We've done the double over him, so at least we got that. But I am confident that we can beat the other three remaining teams in playoffs. We all know playoffs is all about big games. We might see some players buckling, but I have faith in these guys. Dira. This team's complete. This team's complete. Who's the thing? A few episodes ago, I was worried for a job. I thought we were going to have to start over somewhere else, but they're just clicking. Everything's working. Dira's been one of my signings of the season. He must be, and that is very easy. Oh, okay, it's 3-1. It's 3-1. That was very easy. That was poor defence. We do play a high line with our formation, but that was just a bit silly. Never mind. Jones down to Leader Williams. Back into. Is it wrong if I get an Isle of Man shirt with his name on the back if he doesn't even play there? He's charming me in game 1. Look at this. There's no chance. There's not a. He's Vanarama level, I reckon. There's no chance the goalkeepers in this league are saving anything that he's putting down. I feel sorry for him. That's a good. Oh no, I thought that was a good tackle. Farmer's messed that up. Oh, that's a sitter from Muscat. That's where Farmer lets us down a little bit. He's not a defender, but he's got that supporting role, and that's what I want to use him for with Dira. He's having two big threats down there, but we do miss out on his positioning. Like, he's just left his man completely there, and that is offside, because that guy just embarrassed himself. But we are going to make some subs here. No one's really tired. Salmon is having a shocker, so we're going to bring on Devontae. Let's see how Morton and McKelly play up front together, and we're going to bring on Lightfoot, and that is going to be it for now. Farmer, although he's having a bit of a mare of his position, and he's playing well, so there's no need to take him off. And this game's in the bag. I mean, it's not even a jinx, is it? Because if we concede 3 goals in 7 minutes, there's some big issues. Oh, I shouldn't have said it. We're all right. Dira, Morton, out to Leader Williams, and it's a penalty. Have they injured him? No, he's okay. He's got a chance to get a hat-trick in his debut. No, why is Farmer taking it? Ah. Why is Farmer taking that when Migueli's on the hat-trick? I mean, well done, but that's low-key disappointed me. Last sub. Let's bring up. Have I got it right? Do you know what? I know you can't play the Jared, but I think you're right-footed. You are. Let's put you. It doesn't work, but I've got faith that you can do a job there. And we're 5-1 up. It doesn't really matter. The revenge is a dish best served with a slice of salmon, which would have been the perfect if he'd actually done anything. Oh, he didn't. But we'll use that as the headline because he did play for the press the next day. And I'm walking out of the stadium of flipping the birds at all these fans. Suck on that. You can't bribe the referee when your team aren't creating anything. If you're not in the box, he can't give you penalties, can he? So we're going to end it there on that absolute destroyment of Liverland. And I have left. I am going away very, very happy. Look at that. Our fans wanted revenge. We had more fans than they did at their home ground. That is how desperate we wanted it. But that's where we're wrapping it up. It's on an amazing note. James McKelly is going to be a genius for our club. I can feel it already. I'm going to take most of these offline. Unless, obviously, it's going to be a chance to win the title. I'll bring it back. But I'll play these games out. We're in the playoffs. Episode 8 is either going to be the chance to win the title or the beginning of the playoffs. Thanks for watching. Appreciate again all the support I'm getting on these, the comments, the subscriptions. I'm not one to ask for likes or anything like that, and I'm not going to start now, but really do appreciate you guys. Hope you're enjoying the series, and we'll see you back here for episode 8.